Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap. And it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scored.
Big lead again for Peralta. Holiday a safe lead at second. Adams.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to this year's Home Run Derby. Second from the American League, representing the New York Yankees, Angela. Now stepping to the box, the third hitter from the National League, representing the Chicago Cubs, number 45, Chris Miller. That clears the wall. Four outs to go. Now 3 outs to go. That's gone. Another home run. Number 4 in a row. And that is a foul ball. Down to his final 2 outs now. All right, 1 out remains. It's time for the orange ball. Final out. But he'll finish round 1 with a total of 5 home runs. Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion.
Time for baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. Chris Miller, 2-2. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is 0-1. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. He's set, now the pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Miller will get there, and he puts it away to retire the dangerous Mike Trout. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Miller has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Drew Smiley will come in and pitch now. And the pitch. Here's a ground ball to first.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the 1st out. High set by Kershaw, now the pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Hit in the air at this place, but luckily he got under this ball.
Pause, now the pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down in the inning. He's ready now, the pitch. And he's right on the fastball there, hit pretty well out towards deep left. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The sixth comes set, now the pitch. He sends it out to left field, well hit. Miller retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away.
Pitch, and Blanco bunts it, and it's a good bunt. Choate has it. He will wing it down the right field line. Here comes Crawford.
Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight the opener of a 3-game series. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller, he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. Got to make these guys earn.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So here's the 1-1. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left.
Drop it.
Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Chris Miller. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. Around third, Fowler heading home. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy.
2 down now.
1-1 on the way. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So 1 run's across, but the second one is cut. 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. So this should be something good.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need far. 1-1 pitch on the way. And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in...
And hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. 1 run is scored. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double. Now here it comes. And this is lifted the other way to left center. Miller will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second. Check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
That's a...
And now the 1-1 delivery, and here it is, and it's swung on a high drive left center field. Full going back. He's to the track, and he's right to the wall. He's there. He squeezes it, and the A's have won it. 3 consecutive years in the postseason.
It's more than a century old, but still one of the best around as you get a great look at Fenway Park. And with first pitch just moments away, here's a look at today's starting lineup. Chris Miller. Another full count pitch home. And he struck him out.
Striking out. But, you know, at least
The strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Chris Miller will get a shot here in a beat.
lead out even further if he could come through here.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Number 23 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
Here's the 2-2 offering. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Miller is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Chris Miller first pitch coming. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Chris Miller will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. The next 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castellano is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tie for 2 with a run scored so far. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. The 2-1 home. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Miller is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out, so a streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Chris Miller. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Top Player of the Game award?
Yeah, I think in the end, this...
A World Series win for the San Francisco Giants for the 3rd time in the last 5 years. And their hero, Madison Bumgarner.
Pitch on the show coming up next. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will dig in.
Come on, Daddy, like a
Here's the
big
first
dog.
offering.
Right time.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Doesn't look like there's going to be much of a letdown from yesterday's ball game. They knocked the ball all over the yard in that one, and they're off and running again with an early RBI single here.
In the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And he drops it. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And they push the lead up to 3-0 now. Chris Miller will stand in to lead off. 3-2. Here it is. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Over to his left. He's up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start this promising a number as they find themselves just one spot off the bottom in the American League. And he reaches out for this one and sends a fly ball out toward left center field. Miller arranged to his left.
He was really forced to protect the plate, and you can like this to get ahead with strike one. Put him behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That swung on and lifted down the left field line. Shuck is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Far. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Miller is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
And that loss call.
2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. Miller is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Chris Miller. The 3-2 one more time. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayward is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. 2-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the throwing any larger.
That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 25 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. So now he's hitting everything in sight.
Chris Miller will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far. Here comes a 1-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, 420 feet from home plate, hauls it in. What a great catch by Aaron Hicks. And again the 2-2. Popped him up.
Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller, first pitch on the way. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that
Chris Miller will step in now.
You'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Onto the bag with it himself is Vato, and the inning is over. Chris Miller. Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's Chris Miller, 2-1. Line hard to center field. Base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. And he'll round it and try for third.
Turn, find the ball, find the ball.
First baseman.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. Chris Miller.
Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Bruce has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. 3-2, here it is. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hope to chip away at this lead and hope that your pitchers can keep.
Just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high strike level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth.
Josh Beckett for the 21st time in Dodger history. A no-hitter. The 11th no-hitter in Los Angeles Dodger history. The first since Hideo Nomo in 1996. Josh Beckett
made a sensational play. The runner tags, he'll advance into third. Jackie Bradley, Superman in the alley. And how about the appreciation from these fans? A spectacular catch.
And now the 1-1 delivery.